rich man ever go to heaven?
Can a poor man ever go to hell?
It is you who will decide.
It is us who will tell.
This story you are about to see will end with a trial for justice. Those who stand around were once those I called friends. My master, Mr. Toad, who I consider my friend, was the one who subjugated me most. Why was I complicit? I don't know, and I wouldn't like to claim I do. While you belch, make sure you look on as a detective. Make sure you see the oppression of the oppressed, and make sure you use your freedom to decide.
Many upon a time, there lived a gentle mole who was very short-sighted, and as a result, wore delicate, square-shaped glasses. Because of her sight, she was very easily blindsided by reality, sometimes failing to see the bigger picture. Everyone knows a mole.
Living reclusively, we have Badger, wise and assured. Although she may have hidden herself away, she was perhaps the most important figure in ensuring Mr. Toad's factory ran smoothly. She was a valued member of the community and previously admired by Toad's father. Everyone has a mentor in their life. For Toad, Badger was his.
Also in this time lived a hard-working rat who often forgot himself and reality. He was an excellent poet and relished in the art of life. He took pride in the work he did for his boss, Mr. Toad. Everyone knows a rat.
And then we have Mr. Toad, lovable and adventurous. He enjoyed nothing more than spending his father's money and making the most of his luxurious life in Toad's World. A boss to many, Toad always ensured his friends how were valued and appreciated for all their hard work. The time of year was springtime. The air was warm and the daffodils were starting to show their faces again.
Welcome to London. Population 8.9 million. 8.9 million. Average salary £13,000. Employment rate 4.6%. Factories owned by Fergus S. Toad, land owned by Fergus S. Toad, and water owned by Fergus S. Toad.
I know them fine, but I just have to abide with a smile for my master. It's an awful affair living on the river, but I don't say it loud because he'll hear. And life is just better when you don't shake the boat. Are you lost? You seem new to London.
You're right. I'm looking for somewhere to live. I'm from Peterborough next door, and I've recently lost everything. Here, look. To the resident of 41A, Meadow Lane, M. Mole. Rent will be raised an additional £150 this spring. If you cannot pay the money by the first day of April, we will force eviction. Have a nice day.
White rabbits.
April showers bring forth May flowers.
April weather! Rain and sunshine together!
Oh, I don't know any more about April than any other month. Oh. But at least it's warming up, eh? Oh. I forgot. Happy April.
This is fine. This is the part when Mole loses everything and moves to the city to make a new start.
April Fools! Well, there's plenty of work around here. If you're willing, that is.
Oh, yes.
I also own a boat on the Thames. The boat is small, Most definitely not fit for 2 people. But you could always stay on there while you find your feet. About work, what skills do you have?
Oh, that's the problem. Never been given the opportunities, but I'm a quick learner and I'm willing to work. I have a bachelor's, but there's no work now.
Enough! Those beggars can't be choosers. And if we want to survive, we must do what we can. I appreciate my luck to be working with such a great man as Mr. Toad.
Mr. Toad.
How about you come down to the factory, and I can't promise there'll be any work, but I'll put in a good word for you with Mr. Toady. Come on.
Minimum wage is £7.70, when living wage is £10.75. The Office of National Statistics said that 883,000 people are on contracts that do not guarantee work. What newspaper would you like this morning, sir?
Oh, well, you have the Toad Chronicle, the Toad Chronicle, the Toad Chronicle. Well, I'll take the Toad Chronicle. Thank you. They're stealing your jobs. They're stealing your rights, but most of all, they're destroying your culture. Wise words from this morning's paper. It's my word, and I don't want any other interfering in that. Them people haven't got, it's not worth them knowing. What them people don't have is not worth them having.
Is the factory coming up soon?
Not long now. We'll soon be coming up to the river guards, but they'll let us in.
Are the people working there nice?
Well, let me see. You've got the managers. They're alright.
Get back to work!
And then you've got the production line workers. Some of them don't. They're a mixed lot.
Can I have a break?
And then there's Badger, of course. She lives right in the heart of it. Wouldn't live anywhere else. Dear Badger. Nobody interferes with her. They better not.
Why? Who should interfere with her?
Well, of course, there are the others.
They are lying to you. You're being exploited. We are stronger together. Workers of the world unite. We have nothing to lose but our chains.
The communists and the unionists, on their own, they're alright, but I'm fairly good friends with a few of them, but you just can't trust them, and that's the fact.
Oh my, oh my, oh my! Toad Hall Company at last!
What are you looking at?
I'm looking at the lovely estate sitting atop the hill opposite us. What is it?
There's Toad Hall. That really is one of the nicest houses in these parts. Though we'd never admit it to Toad. Too modest. Come on, Badger.
Huh. Company.
Oh, that's just the person she is. Simply hates society.
Oh.
Come on, I'll take you down.
So, as you can see, it wasn't all bad for Molly Mould. She soon signed a contract, albeit 0 hour, to work at Toad Hall Company. Sometimes they're a blessing in disguise. Sometimes the worst is yet to come.
3 months later.
I wanted to ask you, won't you introduce me to Mr. Toad? I would so love to make his acquaintance.
Oh, why certainly, it's never the time. Wrong time to call on Mr. Toad. Early or late, he's always the same fellow, always good-tempered, always glad to see you, always sorry when you go.
Oh, he must be a very nice person.
He is indeed the best of people, so simple, so good-natured and so affectionate. Oh, he's not very clever, but we can't all be geniuses. And it may be that he is both boastful and conceited, but he has got some great qualities, has Toady.
And get out! Hooray! Oh, this is splendid! Oh, what will you take? What will you have? Oh, come in. You don't know how lucky it is you two turning up just now.
You have a very delightful residence.
Finest house on the whole river, or anywhere else for that matter. Now, I've discovered the real thing. Come with me, dear Ratty, and my newest, most favoritist employee. And you shall see. What you shall see. Glorious, stirring sight. The poetry of motion. And to think, I never knew, never even dreamt, all these years wasted that lie behind me. But now that I know, now that I fully realize, nothing can stop me! In the next scene, you will see Toad going into court because of his reckless actions, as his friends try to save the man they think he is.
Ding dong.
What? Oh, Ratty, my dear friend, will come in. You must be perished, both of you. Now, tell me what it's like. How is Toad doing?
Oh, from bad to worse. One of the kid workers went missing in the factory. But we're trying to keep it on the down. Don't keep it out the papers. Not to mention another smash-up only last week. And a bad one. Ran over 2 people. They're in hospital.
Oh, are they okay?
Oh, the people in the car. The people are fine, I think. Few broken bones, concussion, maybe some other things, but the car, not doing so well.
And it wasn't the Volkswagen either, it was the Bentley!
I can't believe it. How dare he be so careless as to hurt and batter such a defenseless car? Does he not see the damage of his actions? The poor vehicle. Shame about the people too. But he needs to be more careful before he breaks more of his expensive things.
Exactly. We're his friends.
Well,
And we ought to do something.
well, do you have any ideas?
I mean, we could try some sort of union with the workers. It would protect us all against Toad's recklessness and enable a safer and more fair working environment. Does the thought never cross your mind that we don't have enough money to eat 3 times a day? Did no one ask the question where the missing worker went? He ruins cars every other week, and I've got to take the bus to work every single day. Rain, wind, snow, sun. I'm sure Toad doesn't mean any of these things. I doubt it's even crossed his mind. We just don't want to be one of Toad's car crashes.
Not starting a union, but talking to him as friends. Have you not seen what the unionists do in the papers? We don't need a union. The working conditions in the factory aren't all bad.
Why don't we go to his house, bring over a bottle of wine, and just talk to him? This means we could discuss working conditions and keep up his positive image in the paper.
Oh, hello! Come on in, you fellows. You're just in time to come with me for a jolly
We bought
old...
a bottle of wine. We want to talk.
And, what do you want to talk about?
Have you noticed anything unusual in the factories? Anything going wrong? Anyone missing, perhaps?
Why no, everything's just tickety-boo! Profits are up, wages are down, and our could say that life has never been better.
And what about us, Toad? Your workers. We're struggling to get by on the wages that you know that you've got.
Oh, you guys are great, aren't you? Unemployment rate is lower than ever, and that's all down to people like me employing people like you. I've had to cut down the wages so I can employ more people. And I don't see you as workers or my friends.
Aww. But Toad, we've heard about your car crashes. We don't want you to continue being so reckless.
Well, it's my money. If it's really an issue, I'll just donate it to charity. Hey! You get a pound, and you get a pound, and you get it back. It's a tax write-off anyway.
Well, aren't you regretting it? All those nice cars are gone.
I'm not a bit sorry or repentant, really. It's all for the best of my workers. How about I take you all out for a ride in my flash new car?
Oh, but Toad, you have been drinking.
Oh, please, I have never been in a car before and I would so like to go for a ride.
Well, if everyone's up for it, let's go!
Walter Rat, you put your seatbelts on.
I'll be fine.
That's petroleum, the warm whip on the breeze. You probably just thought of it as the machines.
Virgo's flip skirt upside down, so you're gonna be 6 feet
How
underground.
much was
What's your life worth? Was it worth the Bentley car ride? You lived under your master, now die by his side, all because of a Bentley car ride.
Goodly life you led, friend. No doubt the best in the world. If only you were strong enough to survive.
It was indeed the only life to live.
I would not say exactly that, but that's something you believed. I've tried it and I know that you were deceived.
There's nothing you can do to free your friends from their pain. They've got to stand up and act. Make sure this doesn't happen again.
I'm terrified.
Your life is now behind you. Everything has changed. You fought for those in power and those who are deranged.
You gave up your autonomy for those who could not care. The mechanical exploitation guys in the uniform you wear.
You are not like us. You wouldn't understand.
We are like you in a time like long before. That is how we know that you are worth so much more.
You could have escaped if you'd only known how. Freedom is achieved, but it sure does allow.
For liberty of life that we all do deserve, but freedom of death is all you'll preserve.
Well, maybe this is the better way. Chicka
How
wow.
much was your life worth? Was it worth the very car ride? You lived under your master, now die by his side.
All because of a Bentley car ride. Chicka wow.
Can you go up a bit?
Public disturbance,
Involuntary vehicular manslaughter.
tax evasion,
Neglect of the workforce.
violation of child labour laws,
Violation of health and safety regulations.
corporate manslaughter,
Plea.
not guilty.
Insanity defense.
Here we have a respectable man, who I'm quite frankly saddened to see before me today. He has increased this economy of our great city in an unprecedented way. And he will be held as a grave for this. However, as you may all well know, the allegations that have been placed upon Mr. Toad cannot be annulled. I cannot pass judgment before I have heard the accusation, but I would... But I would like to advocate for the public to listen carefully to every word of inflection this man speaks before us today. He has, after all, done more for me and you than we could ask. I asked Mr. Toad to step up to the lectern and defend himself in response to these heinous accusations.
Obviously, you all know who I am. Fergus Simon Toad of Toad Industries and the noble name of Toad. For many years, my family have run this city with efficiency and optimal output, and has brought much profit to our little slice of paradise. A paradise now in jeopardy. And I stand before you today in full ownership of my mistakes. For all these crimes, I offer my sincerest and deepest apologies that I, Fergus Simon Toad, was stopped from solving them. That despite my every effort, I was thwarted at each turn by these criminals and ruffians whom I employed, and who then harassed me in my home, and who facilitated my downfall. And when they saw an opportunity to take the great name of Toad for themselves, they coerced me with alcohol and forced me into that car. And yes, in my haste to escape, I caused great grief. But I was a sick man who was manipulated by those I trusted. I accept the crimes put forth by the court, but I cannot take responsibility for that which I was not in the mental state to decide upon, nor what I was manipulated into doing. And as for this business with the young boy that went missing at the factory, I didn't conduct the interviews, nor was it my role to enforce health and safety regulations. You'd have to look to Badger for an explanation for that. Truly, I am the victim in this sort of affair, and I ask for justice. No, I deserve it.
It is clear to me that you were coerced by Mrs. Badger and Mrs. Muller into participating in dangerous behaviour, and it is my duty to take this into consideration. You are obviously susceptible to these people's exploitations due to intoxication, which consequently meant you were unaware of your own behaviour. Now, these actions are not something that I easily overlook, but in the case of yourself, Mr. Toad, I expend some pity. And for this reason, I do not see fit to charge you. I would like to reiterate my deepest sympathies with you. Now for you. List of allegations. Becca, Badger and Molly Muller.
Bribery.
Joint enterprise.
And harassment.
It appears you, who stand on trial, have much more to worry about in this cause of law than was previously let on. You have not only tainted an affluent man's career, but his livelihood. How do you expect me to react to this childish and callous behaviour? What do you have to say for yourselves?
Well...
Speak up!
We were just trying to help.
I was only doing my best.
Oh, I've heard it all now. Just trying to help. Please continue.
The Toad was our friend, and our intervention has been misinterpreted.
We wanted to talk to him about our conditions, make sure he wasn't wasting his money, keeping up his good image. out of control.
We had to
stop him.
I don't think I can tolerate any more of this deception. I will repeat my comment from before. Look! You have destroyed an innocent man's life. And for that, you will both serve. 40 years!
40 years?
80 years!
80 years!
Can a rich man ever go to heaven?
Can a poor man ever go to hell?
It is you who will decide.
It is you who will tell.